Hello. Welcome to how to create a digital business card using the free version of Canva and why. So, you're at a networking event, you're chatting away with someone, and at some point the obligatory question comes up, "Oh, do you have a business card?" You know, you exchange the cards, and then a week or so down the road, you find that stack of cards in a coat pocket, or for us ladies, our purses. And for the most part, unless there was something written on the back of the card, or for some reason that we particularly remembered that one or two of the people, the follow-up on them, we don't do. And it's not as much. So now, also with the social distancing that is in effect, even a piece of paper, not everyone is comfortable exchanging cards. Some people are taking photographs of each other's business card when they're at an event, even the small ones. But what I've discovered in the last few events that I've been to, by using a digital business card, it solves that physical exchange, of course, but it has set me apart for the time being from everyone else at the event. And it's been a great conversation starter. So, you're talking and someone asks you the question, "Oh, I'd love to have your card," or "Do you have a card?" And so now you just tell them, I'm using digital business cards now. They're wonderful. Can I have your cell phone number? And I'll send it to you right now. And while you're standing in front of them, type in their cell number. In the comments, put something like, "Hi, Mary, it was so great meeting you at XYZ event," or "It was great chatting with you about your insurance business." Attach the photo business card, hit send. 9 times out of 10, they're looking at their phone anyway, and they're going to check to make sure that they received it. Now they have my full name, my phone number, all my contact information, as I have theirs. But the best part is they have a photograph of me. So hopefully that helps them remember who they were talking to at the event. I did this at the last couple of events I've been to in person, and even small, less than 10 people. But everyone there, the first thing that they commented on was, "Wow, I need to do this. This is so much easier than carrying a bunch of cards and not having someone's information." It's very professional. It's extremely efficient, a great conversation starter, and it makes you a little more memorable right now, which is what we want. So, all right, so I'm going to share my screen and show you my digital business card. This is the first one that I've created. Now, what I did on mine was I took a blank template, and I have not decided on a quote unquote a company name or a business name. So instead of having that, I used Coach Roxanne as my business name. And then because of the events that I was at and the women that I were talking to, I chose to put a condensed version of my one-liner on my card. So it says, "Providing resources and tools for security and confidence to divorced women who are frustrated with their finances." It reminds them not only as far as my title or of what I do, but it gives them a lot more information about me. I have my website address on here and my email. And then down here at the bottom, I have my name. Instead of financial coach, I use the term money coach, but whatever title that you want to put on there, and then of course, my telephone number. And honestly, I really don't have to put my cell phone number on there. I mean, I just texted it to them so they have it. But I chose to go ahead and put it on there. So the way to create, and I use the free version of Canva, but the way to create this is go to Canva, type in up here, digital business card. Hit enter, and you will come up with all kinds of templates that they have. Be careful when you're looking. If you see the $ in the premium ones, there is a charge to use those. But honestly, there are so many free ones on here that you really shouldn't have to pay for any of them. Now, and this is purely a personal choice. You could do vertical or horizontal. Personally, I like vertical. Simply because when someone has their phone and they're looking at it, it's vertical. So if I do a horizontal card, they're going to have to turn it, and the odds are they will have to scroll to see the remainder of my information. I want it all right there in front of them. I want my smiling face and all my information right there. So I do vertical. Now, what I did was I wanted to start with a blank template. So what I did was I actually took this vertical template, clicked on it. It's free. Let it load. And I'm just gonna make it blank. I want to start from scratch. Now, you don't have to do that. And it looks like my internet is really being slowed this afternoon. Okay, while that's loading, let's go back over here. This is one that I created using the blank template. And so what I did was all of this is off. I came in, went into my uploads, hit upload media. So that way I found the photograph on my computer. I uploaded the file to Canva. I clicked her in over here, put her on the bottom because she's pointing up. Do something with your photographs and do something kind of fun with them if you like that. Okay, I think there we go. Okay, it gets there eventually, doesn't it? All right, so we want to make this blank. We want to start with a clean slate. Now you could leave this the way it is and just simply, type in your business name, your personal name, your title, and all that. But let's take this all out. So we're just going to click the area, hit the delete button, get everything out of there. And now we could even take the background off by hitting the delete button, and we have a white background. One of the nice things about Canva is it's preloaded with a lot of options. So if you want to put a background in, you can choose a color. You can, this is kind of a marble. It doesn't show up all that well. There you go. You could do something like that. There's all types of options down here, that are free. Make your background something that matches if you have a logo or company colors, but you want to put something on here that is you, because this is just like your regular business card. By going up into your text, just like we did over here. Here's your heading. You can move this around. Your heading maybe your business name. Yep. This will give you an idea of, you can personalize this as much as you want to. Have your business name in, put your personal name. Let me scroll through here. You want your personal name in bold letters, especially if it's right underneath your business name. If your title is financial coach, credit repair specialist, whatever your title is, the branding person that I've spoken to, she always recommends to at least italicize it so that it sets it apart just a little bit from your name. Use the same font, but italicize it. Of course, your email address, and then your website. And last but not least, a smiling face. Once this is created, then it is simply a matter of, and on this particular one, you want to download it. So we want to download this as, you can download it as a JPEG. I have been downloading mine as a PNG. Quality of the image comes through just a little bit better. So you change this to a PNG, hit the download button. You now have it saved to, in this case, my laptop. I would email it to myself so that I could save it to my phone. And it's now downloaded. Let me show it to you. And there is your PNG. You can download that to your phone, email it to yourself and download it to the phone. And now you are ready to give that out to someone at a networking event. They have all your information, and they will love it, I promise. Now, if you want to take this to really customizing it for each individual event, then what you can do is, let's say I want to change my one-liner out. So I download this to my phone and I have it this way. But let's say I go to another event and it's going to be a mixture of women and men both. And maybe for whatever reason, I'm going to change it from divorced women to just single women or professional women. The best thing that you can do is have Canva on your phone. You get to the event and you do one of two things. You open up your template that you have here, and all you do is, let's say I want to change divorced women to professional women. Done. I save it, I download it to the phone, to the photo gallery, talking to somebody, I send them the professional women version. If you're good at taking selfies, I'm not, so I tend to stay away from it very much. But if you're good at taking selfies and you like to play with that, same thing. You get to the event and open up the Canva app on your phone. Take a photograph of yourself, either holding the program, with the title across the piece of paper or the catalog. There's usually always some sort of signage. Take a photograph of you with the signage next to you, you know, anything like that. And I'll pick on like a BNI event. You know, how many other people are there at that same event? So if they have any signage with their name, or if it's a special event that they're having, take a selfie of yourself with that signage. And just like I did on changing the wording on my one-liner here, I can just as easily take that photograph out, and you know, I can pop in a different photograph. I can pop in the one that I just took at the event. You know, I may just resize it a little bit. You know, if I need to move this around, I can. But now it is even more up to date at the event. So I hope this gives you some ideas. You know, Canva is kind of fun to play around with. And if you have any questions or any issues with it or anything, let me know. But I would love to see some of the things and see what you create. There, like I said, it's a lot of fun.